I don't mean to make y'all laugh, but some dude named Bubba has something to do with this. As in Bubba Cunningham, the selection, athletic director in North Carolina. And Boo Corrigan has got ACC roots.
Do you have an issue with UNC getting into the tourney?
As far as I'm concerned, the tournament don't start until you're in it. The fight, I know it's 68 teams, but one of those number 11 seeds going up against another 11 seed. That to me doesn't start the tournament. It's, Shannon, far be it from me, I don't mean to make y'all laugh, but some dude named Bubba has something to do with this. As in Bubba Cunningham, the selection, athletic director at North Carolina. You also the selection committee chair. I understand they don't speak to one another. I love how they don't. I love how we hear that all the time, fellas. They didn't talk to one another. I mean, he had to recuse himself. So in other words, all right, you had to recuse yourself from the meeting, but you had nothing to do. Y'all had no conversation when you went out to lunch. Had no conversation when you went out to dinner. Had no conversation when you went for a little walk, wherever you strolled around, okay? And you gonna pick this team that can't stop a damn cold. Hey, I know you said you had bad hips and all, or you got replaced hips. I got news for you. Against Carolina's defense, you could go out there and shoot some threes. I damn sure know I could with what they're talking about here. I mean, have you ever heard the word defense? This is a disgraceful thing. They should be in the NIT. They shouldn't be in the NCAA tournament.
They did not earn the right. Forget deserving. You get what you earn, not what you deserve. They didn't earn the right to be in this tournament. I don't care nothing about can win a game. What does that got to do with it? First of all, you shouldn't be able to win a game because you should have been in the tournament to begin with for the simple fact you didn't earn the right to be there.
And the committee get it right?
Okay. So
is this fair?
And I don't see a scenario in which Alabama beats Georgia and they get left at home. So you're asking the committee to leave 2 12-1 SEC teams home. That wasn't going to happen. And considering that is Coach Saban, he is the pantheon. If you're talking about Mount Rushmore, he's the first head to the left of college coaches. You're not leaving him in that program. So now you got 3 blue bloods. You got Michigan, you got Texas, you got Bama. UW is an outlier, but they deserve because they beat Oregon twice and they won the conference championship. So I got no problem with that. And I get it. You're absolutely right. You're supposed to be able to decide it on the field. They went 13-0. They won the conference championship. Yada, yada, yada. I get all that. But y'all gonna need to take that Justin Timberlake and cry me a river somewhere else because I'm over it now. I'm all about Alabama. They moving on, and Alabama gonna win this thing.
Makes me laugh about all this, and I should think that makes me. It's like the hypocrisy. It's like all of a sudden we're talking about, oh my God, how unfair this is. College football has been unfair to numerous teams throughout the years. It was unfair to Ohio State. It was unfair to TCU and Baylor. It was unfair to Central Florida. It was unfair to a litany of teams. Your Florida State, you understand, this isn't the first time we heard about style points. They knew something about style points. Once Jordan Travis went down, did you think you were going to hide behind the fact that you struggled against Florida? You out here. And then you got Alabama. We go to the SEC championship game. Not only do we beat them, but we remind everybody who we are because we're 11-1 in SEC title games under Nick Saban, by the way. So we got all of that going on. And then the biggest thing to me, TCU got stomped in the national championship game last year by the SEC team. You can't risk having back-to-back years where somebody who clearly doesn't belong there on that stage is on that stage. Mm-hmm. And you can't have a situation there where, okay, Florida, congratulations, Florida State, congratulations to them, but y'all only had a second-string, third-string quarterback out there, No, nobody wants to hear that. Right. When you talk about national championship, you want everybody with all their horses. Who are the best teams? And there's no way in hell that you could look at Georgia and Alabama, 2 SEC teams, and say neither either one of them are a top 4 team in the nation. Right. Impossible. And we have learned that college sports, particularly college football, is a business. You know what else I'm going to bring up?
What that?
I'm going to bring up primetime Deion Sanders. I bet you if primetime Deion Sanders was that coach, they wouldn't have gotten left out. And why do I bring that up? Because if primetime had an undefeated team, the sizzle that he brings to the sport matters. We want to act like it doesn't matter, but it matters because it's a business. Some interesting numbers that I have here. The committee, if I remember correctly, 5 ACC reps on the committee.
Sure.
5. 2 of them from the SEC. And Boo Corrigan is got ACC roots.
I think he's the AD.
Exactly. So I'm like, wait a minute now. This is an ACC school that was left out, and you got 5 members of the committee from the ACC, including the head of the committee.
Yeah.
Come on now.